All right, all right. I got on a few minutes ago. Not sure exactly what happened. Just might be a couple of technical difficulties, but we should be okay. We should be good to go. So I'll start it over again. No problem. No problem. So October the 22nd, it is NBA opening night. Big night tonight. Uh, First of all, I want to let y'all know, every day we're gonna be making a pick. So we're gonna do a team matchup. We'll make a pick based on Bet 365, the spread, and we'll do a player prop, and then we'll do our own player matchup. So the player prop will be a Bet 365, the spread, and then the player matchup will be our own thing. So today, our player matchup is going to be LeBron James and Julius Randle. Julius Randle is good to go today. It'll be interesting to see how these two match up. They might not take on each other defensively, but you never know. Maybe Randall will be up for the match. Maybe LeBron will be up for the match. But regardless, we will look at how their numbers stack up and how effective they are for their team, who helps their team the most, whether who wins, who helps their team for the win, right? All these things we're gonna compare. So tomorrow I will follow up with this matchup between LeBron James and Julius Randle and see how their numbers stack up and see how these guys look today. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. In terms of what I think, which team between Minnesota and LA, like I said, I'm only doing the team matchup for New York and Boston today, but it should be a good game. That's all I'm going to say about the Lakers and the Timberwolves game is that it should be pretty good. We're only going to look at the matchup, though, between LeBron and Julius tonight. So I want to move on to my pick, which is, like I said again, it's in Boston. I see two people in there. If y'all got, shout out to Bounty Hunter Sound. Shout out to you. And if y'all got any questions, that's why we're doing the lives, man. If y'all want to know anything, if you're trying to make some money, I could probably try and help you out a little bit. So shout out to Bounty Hunter Sound. And if y'all got any questions, catch me before because I'm not gonna be here long. All right. So yeah, so the matchup tonight in Boston, the spread Bet 365 has is minus 5.5 for Boston. And I'm gonna go with Boston. I'm gonna go with Boston. Keep in mind they're collecting their rings tonight. They should be because they're on home court. And New York, first of all, I said this. New York is dealing with injuries. All right, Mitchell is out. Their bench is depleted, pretty much. You never know though. You never know. If New York could win this game tonight, that's a big thing for New York because they're a new team playing against a championship team. All right. So as good as you think New York is, they're gonna have to figure it out while they're playing against the defending champions, right? So that's gonna be complicated. It's not gonna be easy. Don't expect that to be easy. Should be fun. Should be fun to watch because it'll be the first time we see this New York lineup and how they stack up. Is OG? I hope OG is okay, man. I always got a question if OG is good to go, but let me check out just to make sure. OG should be good to go. Or did no? Yeah, it was Precious Achua that got injured, so OG should be good to go. Let's look at the lineups though. Let's look up the lineups, see who's in and who's out. Uh, Depth chart, please. Depth chart, please. That's what I pressed. Yeah, so New York's already depleted. Okay, OG. Okay, thank you, Bounty. OG is good for now. Yeah, man. I hope he stays good, man, because New York can't afford to get any more injuries, man. So I hope he stays good. All right. But like I said, Mitchell Robinson's out, Precious Achua. So at the big, they're oh man, it's gonna be really rough for New York tonight. So if you want some easy money tonight, 6 points for Boston. Look, that's just people buying in the hype. This is all the hype of New York has a really good lineup. They got Mikal Bridges, they got Carl Anthony Towns. Don't buy into the hype. Okay. This should be an easy win for Boston tonight. Okay. So In my opinion, I'd say throw it all on Boston, man. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. So tonight, with the player prop, I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with who do I have? Who do I have? Oh yeah, I got Miles Bridges. I got Miles Bridges for 10 points. I was gonna go with Mikal Bridges. I think it was 14.5. That should be an easy one for Mikal Bridges. But the reason why I went with Miles McBride is because he's the only one really coming off the bench. At first, we thought they'd have Landry Shamet. Uh, he's no longer there. They waived him, so they only have Miles McBride coming off the bench. So 10 points should be easy for him tonight. That should be an easy one. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But again, it's gonna be a good one, man. Tonight, opening night. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. We'll see. Let me see what else. I'm gonna try and hang in for at least a good 10 minutes. So let me see what else I could dig up here. New York. Maybe see what New York has going on for after this game here. So after this game, they play the Pacers, I think, in New York. Then they play Cleveland. Pretty tough beginning of the season for New York. Let's see how Boston looks. Let's see how Boston looks. It's their next two games. Boston, I expect. Look, a lot of people are buying into New York right now. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. They're going to take some tough losses this week. So watch out for that. All right. Vegas is going to give New York the odds because the hype, but it's not going to be easy, man. So if you want to make some money, even if you're a New York fan, you might have to just understand that it's going to be a tough opening week for New York. They need a big. They desperately need a big. As good as you want to say they are right now, I mean Jericho Sims is decent, right? But the fact that they're out Mitchell Robinson, right? Mitchell Robinson's out. Precious Achua could have helped a lot. You know, him and Karl Anthony Towns could have really helped the team a lot. So they're out Mitchell Robinson and Precious Achua. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. This should be easy money for Boston tonight. 6 points. They're collecting their rings. Don't forget that. They're the defending champions. It's been pretty quiet. A lot of people have been quiet about Boston's championship. Maybe because they expect that they should win it, but they're still the champs, right? And you got to expect. And guess what? I think they're a little bit offended. They're a little bit offended at the fact that they won a championship and nobody's really talking about it. They're acting like, it's nothing. So I expect a blowout tonight for Boston. That's what I expect. Plus, I love Boston. Boston's one of my teams. They're one of my top teams. Two of my top favorite players on the team. The thing is, Boston, I do want to see them play better team offense, and I want to see them use their athleticism more, get into the hoop. I mean, okay, shoot your threes, but you should be able to mix it up. You should be able to get in the inside, get some mid-range shots, some easy layups. I mean, you're talking about two guys who are really, they're good shooters, but these guys are really athletic. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, two really athletic guys, man. So they should be able to do a lot more than just shoot threes. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, again, I expect to see a blowout tonight. All right, we're going with Boston for 6 points. The player matchup, obviously LeBron James and Julius Randle, should be a good one. We'll see how their numbers stack up. Miles McBride, being the only spark plug coming off the bench, should be able to get 10 points tonight. Okay, so those are our two. That's our pick. We got a pick for Boston, and then our player prop is Miles McBride. All right, and the player matchup: LeBron versus Julius Randle. Tomorrow, we'll follow up with what we got today. Then we'll look at our picks and our matchups for tomorrow. All right, so I'll see y'all. If not later on, then tomorrow. Y'all have a good opening NBA night, and I'll catch you on the next one.